Let's talk about being strengths-based and peer support. Imagine you're about to give a speech in front of a large audience. Right before you go on stage, someone tells you things they don't like about your speech and makes you feel unsure about how well you'll do. Probably wouldn't feel great, right? Society tends to lean towards deficit-focused thinking that focuses on problems, failures, constant comparison, and what's wrong with us. Being strengths-based is shifting our perspective to one that emphasizes our strengths and qualities to boost resilience, self-confidence, and growth. So instead of focusing on problems and weaknesses, strengths-based language highlights the positive qualities and abilities people have. So for example, instead of saying, "Caleb is a slow learner," a strengths-based approach would prioritize what Caleb's abilities are versus prioritizing what his weaknesses are. Instead, we say something like, "Caleb thrives when given hands-on activities." Sometimes people think being strength-based ignores challenges or areas of improvement, but that's not the case. Being strength-based actually helps people boost self-confidence and see their value and potential to overcome challenges. If we stay deficit-focused, where we're constantly focusing on limitations, it can actually hurt people's self-esteem, reduce motivation, and create a constant sense of pressure. I've definitely felt that before, and if you're in this state, you're less likely to try new things and learn from your mistakes, and ultimately limits your growth. So the first step in learning how to be strengths-based is reframing your own perspective. Start small and intentionally focus on your strengths rather than weaknesses. I really encourage you to start doing this in your own personal life and when you're supporting your peers. Beyond reframing your mindset, here are some other tips to start being strengths-based. Strengths assessment. Support your peer by taking some time to identify their own strengths. Ask open-ended questions and reflect on their abilities. Even small yet important things like being here right now, showing up takes a lot of courage, so help them see that. Reframe challenges and focus on opportunities. For example, someone was recently talking to me about how much they suck at time management. That person also happens to have a phenomenal ability to multitask and be detail-oriented. I reminded them of that and reframed their perspective as an opportunity to find new ways to prioritize their time in a way that feels better. Be collaborative in solving problems. Encourage the individual you're supporting to identify their strengths that can contribute to finding solutions and overcoming challenges. Celebrate progress and wins. Acknowledge a person's progress, even when it feels like small victories. Sometimes we even celebrate what society would deem as a failure because you can reflect and learn how to grow for the next time. Celebrating successes helps build a positive mindset and builds confidence. Through peer support, you can support changing perspectives and concentrating more on strengths rather than weaknesses. This approach helps foster a supportive relationship between you and your peer, boosts confidence, and inspires growth.